Before you trust any criminal timeline based on physical evidence, I need to tell you about a case that will shatter your faith in forensic dating methods. Because I've investigated murders where the evidence literally comes from the victim's futures, events that haven't happened yet. This isn't science fiction or time travel fantasy. This is about physical evidence that exists before the events it documents, creating criminal timelines that violate everything we know about cause and effect. I'm Daniel McKenzie, and the Time Capsule Killer case forced forensic experts to question whether evidence can exist before the crimes it proves. The murders seemed straightforward until investigators began finding time capsules buried at each crime scene. These weren't ordinary memorial capsules. They contained photographs, documents, and personal items from the victim's supposed futures, depicting events that had never occurred. The first capsule was found buried beneath victim Sandra Walsh. Inside were photographs of Sandra celebrating her 40th birthday party, complete with decorations, cake, and friends who confirmed the images were genuine, but insisted no such party had ever taken place. By the way, everything I'm sharing comes from authenticated evidence and expert analysis included in my book, The Impossible Files. Multiple forensic laboratories studied these time capsules and reached conclusions that challenge our understanding of time and evidence. The photographs were forensically authentic. No digital manipulation, no staging, no artificial elements. The paper, ink, and chemical development processes all matched Sandra's usual photography methods. But the birthday party they depicted had never happened because Sandra was murdered 3 weeks before her 40th birthday. Dr. Jennifer Chen, a forensic photographer brought in to analyze the images, concluded they were genuine photographs of events that had never occurred. These images show real people in real locations doing real activities, she reported, but the events they document are historically non-existent. The second time capsule contained even more disturbing evidence. Found beneath victim Robert Martinez, it held a handwritten diary spanning 2 years of Robert's life after his murder date, complete with personal reflections, daily activities, and relationship developments that could never have happened. The handwriting analysis confirmed Robert had written the diary entries. The ink, paper, and writing implements were consistent with his known materials. But the diary described experiences from a timeline where Robert hadn't been murdered. This is just one of 16 cases that challenge forensic dating in my book, The Impossible Files. Link below. But what makes the Time Capsule Killer truly impossible is how the future evidence contained information only the killer could know. The diary entries reference the murder method, the killer's identity, and crime scene details that hadn't been discovered yet when the diary was supposedly written. Robert's future self had documented his own murder from beyond the timeline where it occurred. Right now, you can read the complete Time Capsule Killer case and 15 other temporally impossible murders for just $2.99. I'm including forensic dating reports, quantum physics analyses, and timeline documentation that explores evidence from impossible futures. But I'm raising the price to $9.99 next week because physics departments are studying this case for research into time, causality, and parallel realities. Get it now while it's affordable.